Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to all the Magic Arcana. Now, today is the day we get into a little bit of Roots. Now, Roots is a bit of a weird mod. It's kind of like a utility mod. That's how I see it, at least. There's probably a bit of lore behind it and stuff, but everyone always only uses it, really, to make the acceleration staff, which is what we're going to do. So, I do apologize, but that's the plan for today. Now, for this, I did prepare a little bit, and I got myself some birch logs, and I got some acacia logs as well. And if you're lucky, you can get a bunch of like birch and, well, you can get a bunch of the different barks out of a log before it strips. We only need one of each, I believe. So, yeah, there we go. Let's put those ones away. I'm going to put that one away as well. So, today we're going to try and make the crystal staff, and then we're going to imbue it with the speed. I can never remember which one's better, using potency, efficiency, or size for the like acceleration part of it. We'll go over how to do all of this as well, but for now, all you need to know is you need to set up the ritual like this. It's even got, I mean, it's really hard to see because it's quite small. But you need to get the big ones, so the attuned standing stones. And you need to put them one out from the standing stones, which are these ones, the mundane. So I'm going to make a few of these. We need 9. No, we need 8 altogether. So 8 of those. And I have no idea if we're going to be able to fit it in here. But if we do one there, and then you need a 2 space, and then one there. Might need to cut into this a little bit. Anyway, 2 space, 1 there. 2 space, 1 there. Again, that okay. Let's move this. Let's move this back 1 and maybe over 1. We might cut into this, but I'm trying to find a decent area to do this. If we pop it, okay, pop it there, and then 1, 2, that one goes there, and then 1, 2, that one goes there. So that's where the bigger standing stone goes. Not that we need one for this, but we do need one for this. Yeah, we should just be able to fit everything in if we do it like that. There you go. So use these mundane standing stones, and then you need the attuned. You only need 4 of these, from what I remember. So you stick these down like this. You are too far. And then this one also needs to go. I think it's 1 block behind, so it looks a bit like this. Make sure you get that pattern. And then finally, you need to put a casting altar right in the middle. And that's going to go right there. And then around that, you want to put some incense burners. So that's these things right here. So I need to make a couple of these. So let's make 4 of those. And I'm going to pop them all around it just like this. Now, the only reason I remember about this is because I did do some preparation. I want to watch my own video on me figuring this out in All the Mods 10, if I'm honest. So, yeah. And it was like right at the beginning of the episode in my single player series. But from what I remember, make this. You need to put, I think it's the block of diamond, a stick, and some blaze powder in the middle. You need a block of coal, acacia bark, verdant sprig, which we have got some of because we've been harvesting stuff. And some birch bark in the incense burners. So that one goes in there. That one goes in there. What was it? It was coal block, wasn't it? Yeah, so a coal block. So 1 of those. That's going to go right there. I've already forgotten. Verdant sprig. Sprig. We haven't got as many as I thought we'd get. It's still pretty good. Anyway, diamond block. 1 of those, a stick, and finally we need a blaze powder. We've not got any blaze powder. That is fine. We can just use some blaze rods. Lovely. Right. Oh, that's 2 there. We only need the 1. There we go. So we can pop this one right. Did I put everything in these? It's really difficult to tell. That one has got the verdant sprig in it. Perfect. So if we do all of those, and then I believe you just right click it in the middle after you've set the incense burners on fire. Now burning, now burning, now burning, now burning. And then shift right click. Yeah, there you go. This will only make the crystal staff. Now, you can make a acceleration staff that is just an acceleration staff, but it has a durability, whereas the crystal staff does not have a durability. And you can put multiple different, I think if you hold it and you do like, I can't remember what you have to do, shift and then, anyway, doesn't matter. We need to imbue this now. So to imbue this, it does say in this, we need to do some imbuing. It will say if we click on this, for too long, you have been bound by the limited number of uses of a typical staff. I mean, we're skipping the staff part completely. We're going straight for crystal. Using rare crystals from deep within the earth, you believe you've created a way to store spells indefinitely. Crystal staff. Not only can this staff keep spells indefinitely, it can also store up to 4 of them at a time. There you go. There's the staff right there. Adding spells to the staff requires a separate ritual. In addition to the ritual displayed components, you may add up to 4 additional spell powders as incense. Okay. Each of these will be added to the staff, overwriting the previous spell if necessary. Simply sneak and right click to cycle through. That was it. Sneak and right click. Okay. So I think, okay, however, the new staff has one major limitation. It must be used while standing on natural blocks like dirt, grass, and leaves, or log blocks. Otherwise, the staff will tap into the user's own life force to cast spells. Did not know that was a thing, so that's pretty good. That's good to know that there is a drawback to this now. Now, there used to be in AllTheMod 9, or no, it was AllTheMods 8. There used to be a thing with the crystal staff and the acceleration where you could use it on a machine and it would always be accelerated. That was a bug and they did fix it, but it was really fun whilst it lasted because you could just go up to a machine and, you know, do the, and then it would be accelerated forever. Whereas now there's like a little time limit. Only is accelerated for like 5-10 seconds, something like that. Anyway, so acceleration. I don't know if there's, I don't think there's a powder for it, but it does say in one of these. Now, I have to figure out which one it is. Can't really remember which one it is. It's not life drain. Ah, wait. One of these, maybe. No, wait a minute. Ah, we saw it. It's right there. Time shift. After many hours, you have discovered that by burning common time keeping devices, you can move time by an amount proportional to the amount of clocks that you burnt as incense. Is that what I'm thinking? That's not at all what I'm thinking, I don't think. Fine. I'll have to try and find... it must be one of these powders, right? I'm having trouble remembering. Maybe it's this one. No, it's not that one. Okay, let me go off and figure this one out. And then we'll be right back. Okay, I've read through... flipping heck, it's dark already. I've read through the tablet right here. I've made myself a mortar and pestle. Nothing in there right now, so I can't really do anything with it. But if we have a look through here, we've got the mortar right there. This says that basically you put all of the stuff in and then it turns it into pulp and then you get your spell powder. This is the one we want. It's the acceleration one. Remembered where to go. Literally remembered it was Oxide Daisy. So I looked through this one. So we need an Oxide Daisy. We need endstone. We need gold. We need sugar. And that will get us a spell powder of acceleration. Now, I also read through this bit here and it tells you what all of the modifiers do. So potency is the one we're looking for because it's the strength one. We don't really care about casting cost, if I'm honest, because I don't know. We'll just sit there and we'll just cast it a bunch of times anyway. And then when we run out of casting like chance, then we're fine anyway, I think, at that point. So we're not going to do the efficiency one. And size modifier doesn't really affect this one, I don't think. The acceleration one, but maybe it does. Who knows? We're just going to stick with the good old glowstone dust for potency. Now, This does rely on us going off and either finding an infernal bulb, which we've actually got one of. We can use a verdant, either an old root, which doesn't allow us to do any modifiers. Verdant sprig, which will allow us to have one modifier of potency. Infernal bulb, which can support 2, which means we'll have 2 things of potency. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Or we can go find some dragon eyes, which can support 3. Now, if you look at roots like this, that is a dragon eye right there. You can also eat it. So we should maybe go and find one and eat it. Although we don't really need to, right? But there is only one way to get those, and that is we have to go into the end. So that's the plan. We're going to go pop into the end. End nest? I don't even remember where I put this. But it is fine. Maybe it will be near... Oh, I forgot we were over here. Oh, that's annoying. Right. Let's try and find ourselves. Oh my goodness, did I anger one already? I angered... How many... What? How did I do that? I didn't even do anything. Come on. And you can go away as well. Ow. Why you do damage to me? There we go. Thank you. Ow. Flipping heck. Why are they all hurting me? Is it because I'm cursed or something? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to stand out here. The plan is we're going to try and find ourselves... Flipping heck. Is it this stuff over here? I don't even know what this is. Why? How? Okay. All right. We can go proper out of the way then. Is it because we're cursed? Okay. Means I'm not allowed to heal for a little bit, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Anyway, what were we doing? We were trying to look for some... let me have a look around. Stop it. Stop attacking me, flipping neck. Over here, this is where we kind of need to go. Anywhere where we've got chorus plants. It's flipping ages away, isn't it? Oh, okay. Big chorus plant. Okay, that's purple blocks. Chorus plants over here. Okay, I'm just going to stick a waypoint. I'm not going to do it on this one. I'll do it on the other one. On this one. It's a bit easier to use this one, I think. Add a waypoint. Here. Why can we not see it? Did I put that in the... went in the same one, didn't I? I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's delete that one. And we want to go in this one. That's the one I wanted to do. Create a temporary waypoint. There you go. Temp. And then we just fly in that direction. It is very far away. Okie dokie. Right, I actually missed this clip. I don't know why, but yeah. All you have to do to get the dragon eye is like break a bunch of these, and then eventually one will just fall on the ground. I say that, and it's not going to do it now, is it? I did get a bunch of them earlier, so I don't see any here. No. Okay, over here. You gonna do it? No. My goodness. Yeah, you're supposed to get it from these chorus plants. By break it. There we go. There's one. That's what we're looking for. Dragon's eye. Lovely. Now, the plan is... I think we've got everything to do with this. Now, reading this, if we go to this bit here, modifiers, mixing modifiers into your spells can make them much more powerful. Yep. And then this one, for spells to have modifiers, though, certain base ingredients are required. So in this case, we want to do the Dragon's Eye because it's the best, right? These ingredients must be added first before any other modifiers are added to the mortar. Now, the way that I see that is, what you do is you put all of these things in, then you put in your Dragon's Eye, and then you put in 3 glowstone. I think that's how that works. I don't even know if I've got an Oxeye Daisy. I should probably have a look. Ox. Oh my goodness. OX. I do have one. Whew, that's good. Lovely. So I'm going to put that one in first. And then it was Endstone, I believe. I think it was one of these. I've already forgot what it was. Let's have a look again. Gold and then sugar. Gold, I've been using my gold bees that I made. Sugar. And then we need to put the dragon eye in. So I'm just going to take one dragon eye. And then glowstone, glowstone, glowstone. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. We got ourselves a spell powder. Now, I've no idea how you add this. I think, judging by the runic tablet, you have to... I think if we go over here, it does say that you just basically put it in the burner. I don't know if you need a verdant sprig. Each of the... Okay, wait a minute. Adding spells to the staff requires a separate ritual. In addition to this ritual's displayed components, you may add up to 4 additional spells. Okay, I got ya. So, in this case... Wait, was that to the incense burner? Heck, I need to finish reading before we move on. So, each of these would be added to the staff. Oh, right, okay, powders as incense. Yeah. We're only going to put one on, because I don't really know what the other ones do, if I'm honest, the other spells. Because I've never really done it. I'm being fully honest with you guys, because what's the point in like lying about this sort of stuff? I seriously have only ever used it for this. But I think now all we do is we light the incense burner, and we don't right click it, we shift right click it. And that will add the acceleration with potency 3. I didn't realize this. These have got like little tiny lights on top. And there you go. There is our crystal staff with acceleration on it. Now what we can do with this is you can literally use it on the bees, for example. So in this case, say we want to get loads of draconic. Just hold this down and right click. And then you do it again. Oh, it's got a nice little animation now. Oh, that's really cool. That'll make that go really, really quick. Or quicker, let's say. It's not going to make the thing underneath go any quicker, though. But there you go. You can see that's working right there. I probably need to set up a sort of pipe system. I could do an item node underneath. All of them going into this. Because that would work, right? You can see at the back here, by the way, I tried to connect this all up. Also, we have a look in here, like half the stuff is gone. I tried to connect it all up using, well, I got one in here, actually. If I have a look in here. I wanted to link one up over there and then somehow link it. But instead, what it was doing, it was pulling into the system, which I get that's one way to do it. And I actually wanted to try and do that when it came to this over here. So if we pop down here, I'm actually now using an ender chest to get everything. And then the ender chest is just going straight into our system over here. So that's going straight into our storage controller. It's such a weird, janky way to do it, but it is what it is, right? Anyway, that's what I mean. What we can do is, you see the particles have gone now. We can just do that again. And we can do it on all of them. It doesn't take that much. Like, by the time that we've charged it up and everything, we've almost got everything back. Definitely need to do it on the gold one. We do it on all of these, basically. And that is going to get us a really good amount of... whenever it comes in. A really good amount of the combs to come in. I thought that would be a really fun one to do. Now, another thing you can do with this is... Where's me dude? There he is. I missed. Oh, no, I didn't. Look how quick he is now. He's like, Nyom. Now, if you're doing mine colonies, which we've already said we're kind of not going to do in this series, but if you are doing mine colonies, make sure you make one of these crystal staffs. I'm done with roots now, by the way. I feel really bad for the roots developers because I use it as my like little time acceleration thing. Yeah, I feel bad a little bit, but someday I might go into roots properly. But for today, that's all I really wanted to do was the acceleration right there. Potency 3 makes it really, really quick. Now, what you can do is, for example, I don't recommend doing this, but for example, if you've got like an enemy like this, Look at that. He's zooming around and he's like shooting me like a ton. Look. So funny. Don't do it on an enemy, but yeah, if you've got like a wolf or something, they will zoom off. And there is. Did we just see? Okay, there's a. Ow. That was a dumb idea. I was looking for that fox. There it is. Are we going to turn into... Oh, my goodness. Now we're going to turn into a flipping werewolf. I don't know how to convert back from being a werewolf, if I'm honest. Must be a way to do it, though. I'll have to look into that. I did, between episodes, have to use this thing. So I did die once. So... But I did it off camera because I was busy, like, preparing for the roots stuff that we're doing today. But yeah, there you go. There is the crystal staff. This is a really, really good thing to get. I'm probably not going to overuse it because, well, you guys know, in, I think, all the mods 9, or no frills at least, I didn't even use a time in the bottle to get my, like, ATM star. Because I was like, I bet I could do it without one. And then I did it without one. And then in all the mods 10, to be fair, I spammed the time thing from, what was it? It was just dire things. So, yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I don't need to use it, but it makes things fun every so often. I wonder what happens if you use it on some create stuff. Can we use it on this? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Nah, it doesn't make it go any quicker. That's funny. Imagine if it did. And it was like, zoom. Oh, I must have shift right clicked. There you go. Yeah, if it goes like a different color, that means that you're not on the spell. That's funny. I'm guessing we could do it on this one as well. Let's try it. Have a look. Okay, it's quick as it is anyway, but yeah. Fine. Let's, I don't know, where do we go next? And try and use this. I mean, we could use it on bees. See what the bees could do if I do this. Meow. That's funny. Anyway, as I said, this is the best when it comes to mine colonies, which I don't think we're going to do in this season. Not going to lie, I was actually going to end the episode here, but considering we are currently bitten by a werewolf and we're going to turn into one soon if we go to sleep, I thought we would explore how to remove that. I think at some point we might do the whole werewolf thing. I think that might be quite fun. But funny enough, it has nothing to do with the werewolf mod from what I've seen. So it is, if we have a look in here. First off, we need an injection chair from the vampirism mod. Which that in itself looks really fun. I like the model. Looks very good. And then we also need a syringe. Which I always find it difficult to spell this. Nailed it. There you go. So what we need to do now is go and find another werewolf. I'm kind of hoping that the werewolf is still over here, if I'm honest. I don't think I killed it or anything, so... Are you here? You're not a werewolf, are you? No, you're a vampire hunter. Okay. I don't see a werewolf. No. Okay, we need to go and inject or use the empty syringe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they always scare the poop out of me. The flipping... Ooh, you've got a shiny. Yeah, these always scare the poop out of me. The foxes. Sorry, fox. Had to be done right there. Attack steroids. Okay, weird. Anyway, yeah. Plan is we're gonna try and find one of these dudes, and then hopefully that will help when it comes to turning ourselves back to being human. There is a fantastic British TV show. I think it's called Being Human, funny enough. And it's got a werewolf, a ghost, and a vampire all living together. It's a bit raunchy, so I wouldn't suggest it for the younger members of the audience. But for anyone else, I think they made an American version. And it had that bloke in it from Star Wars, that the Force Unleashed or whatever it is, the main guy in that, the one that's like a real big Star Wars nerd, and we like him. I can't remember his name. Anyway, it's a really good show. I think it went a little bit downhill after the first couple of seasons, but I think yeah, pretty good. Both the American and the UK versions were great. Oh, in the UK version, sorry, I'll stop talking about this in a sec, but in the UK version, did you know that the vampire in it is I think he's one of the dwarves in The Hobbit, the one that falls in love with, spoilers, but falls in love with one of the elves. That's a weird storyline. I don't know why they included that, if I'm honest, but still. I'm finding it really hard to find a werewolf right now. Anyway, I'll go and find one, and then we'll be back in a sec. Right, this is a werewolf, it says. So we just do that, and we got strange injection right there. Awesome. So I'm going to do a quick /home. And then I think we just use it on the chair. My frames are dying right now. Interesting. Anyway, you cannot inject yourself. Why am I not allowed to inject myself? And then inject it into yourself at an injection table. That's an injection chair? That's not what I want. Injection. That's what I've got. An injection chair. Oh, maybe this is the one that I need. Is that what I've got right now? Is that a werewolf one? Yeah. I used the vampirism. This thing. The vampirism. Bloodlines. Flipping heck. Yeah. So, syringe. Why are you making me spell it again? There we go. That there's from vampirism, but obviously it turns it into the werewolf version. Why does it say I can't inject myself? What do you mean? What is an injection table? Because that's what it says on the ATM Discord. I'll go and have an ask around and see what they say. I think I figured out why this is happening, by the way. Why I'm not allowed to inject myself. I'm not a flipping vampire yet, am I? Not a vampire. Werewolf. I'm not a werewolf yet, so it makes sense that I'm not allowed to become not a werewolf again. If you know what I mean. Doi. I did get this as well. Tax steroids and some eggs and stuff. But I think now what we do is we go to sleep. And I literally just went and figured that out as it became daytime. Why do I do this? There is a time changing. We got comforts, right? That's not how you do it. Oh, flipping heck. I really don't like the thingy right now. Comforts, there we go. Right, let's do one of those and get some rope and nail as well. One of those bad boys. Rope and nails. Why are you attacking me? I was here first. You can't just go into my vision and then start attacking me, you butthole. Right, anyway. Apparently milk can dispel this. I literally just saw that comment. Should we try that? I don't know if this works as milk, but we'll give it a go. No, it doesn't. I'm not hungry right now, so that's not going to work. But if we get a bottle... No, a bucket, sorry, not a bottle. And I go around here. I can literally... Oh, of course it does. Oh, idiot. Now I've got all of these things. So I don't even need that. But next time, if I do get bit by a werewolf, we can always turn back. That is the plan. Cool. Okay, well, now I think now's the time for us to finish the episode. Not sure what we're going to do next episode. If you've got any ideas, please let me know down in the comments. Because this one here was actually a comment by Pravin. So thank you, Pravin, for reminding me about this stuff. And if we need anything, I can always just run up here and, like, for example, if we need more draconic stuff, which we always do, we can do that. I like that it's got a particle effect now. It never used to. That's pretty fun. Get some more nether stars as well by doing that right there. Oh, look at that. Nice. 696. Cool. Right. Anyway, I'm going to call it here for today. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.